You may think of Krishna, God the personal, God the impersonal, whatever may have happened. So anything you see in this, your devotion to your chosen ideal, it should be parama, of the nature of prema, means love. But that love should be not ordinary, intense, supreme, climax love. It is that nature. That means what is divine love? Divine love is intoxicated love for God and God alone, and nothing else. So it is that verily is of the nature of supreme love of God. That is the verse we are reading. And here, this intense love on page number 18 of this Swami Prabhuvananda's book. In the bottom, we see this intense love is a transcendental experience. At the bottom, go. This intense love is a transcendental experience of inexpressible bliss in which the ego is completely lost. In our normal love, what happens? Our ego remains. I love you, you love me. I give you this much, you give me that much. It is give and take is there. And ego is the primary thing. And there comes class also. There comes jealousy also. That's why all the love, we call triangle of love. No, sometimes it happens. It's a miserable thing. Because if it is love, love should be always full of joy and bliss. There is no bargain, there is no business. Because business comes because you, me, I. These are the things come in life. I. So my thing, your thing, it is come. If you find, or those who are listening, if you find that one is not working, YouTube channel, Voice of Vedanta, if it does not work, go to Vedanta.org. Or if Vedanta.org does not work, you go to the Voice of Vedanta, because this connection is creating problem, a Wi-Fi connection. Now, ego is completely, that's why in supreme love, Ramakrishna loved mother. There is totally his own ego. Ramakrishna, the person, is lost in the love of mother divine. So, and Vedanta also, your small ego, this small Jivatman ego, merges into Paramatman. Jivatman, Paramatman idea. If you go to the other aspect, Aham Brahmasmi, then the little I, which says, I am the body mind, bereft of that, that consciousness behind is the same as the cosmic consciousness, Ishvara. When I am here, God is there. When I become purified, my God also purifies. Meaning, God also transcends. Now, before Swami Prabhupada says, before I give some illustrations from the saints and seers who attain complete union with the Lord, realizing Him to be the self-capital, the true being within themselves, let me describe the main characteristics of the divine love. So he's saying there are ample examples. It is not a theory. Many saints in every religion, in Hinduism, in Christianity, in Islam, there are examples that intoxicating love, and people are exalted characters. But you have to know what are the characters of this intense love, divine love. What is that? He says that first love, the three characteristics have been described here. One point, that a true devotee loves the Lord for love's sake. Very important. First love is capital love. And our love is small l. But that love is no condition. Only I love you. I don't care. First, there is no bargain or shopkeeping in this love. he does not even seek liberation. Well, I love you. No, I don't care for anything. In the morning prayer we say, bewailing the withdrawal of your presence. Oh, ito ekhane diyeche. O thou who stillest the hearts of the devotees, do with me what thou wilt. Do with me what thou wilt. For thou art my heart's beloved, thou and thou alone. So you embrace with an what is the language?
Neither imploring the embrace of thine arms.
Neither imploring the embrace of thine arms, nor bewailing the withdrawal of thy presence, though it tears my soul asunder. Every day we pray. This Chaitanya's prayer. It matters little. You do whatever. Like it is said, you purchase a goat. Now you cut the goat in the head or the tail, it matters. It is your choice. Goat has nothing to say. So I have surrendered myself to you at your feet. You cut me, chop me in the leg or hit me in the head. It's your business. I have dedicated totally. I have nothing to say about it. That must surrender. So here he said, say that I don't want even, I am praising you, I am worshipping you, that give me freedom. Freedom seeking is also much lower than that pure love. Pure love does not seek for freedom. Let me go to hell. There are many beautiful stories about that. See Mahaprabhu's story. Sri Chaitanya. He was living in the holy, what is called Jagannath, Puri Dham. And it was like Dakshineshwar of Ramakrishna. And there he was staying, and he used to whole day like Ramakrishna, singing, dancing, and ecstasy falling now and then, everything in the highest spiritual emotions. So after whole days, this time he used to come tired and come back and stay in a room. It's called Gundi Chavari. Badi, Gundi Chavari, a place. And there is a very narrow, that room was very narrow. And there is a very small doorway to enter into it. And every day, Das Raghunath, there is his disciple, he used to serve, personal attendant. He used to wait. Whenever Mahaprabhu will come, and then he will massage his whole body and giving him full massage, and then he will, Mahaprabhu will be sleeping and he will go back to his own bed for sleeping also. But that day, he was so exhausted, Mahaprabhu came and he lie down. And he lied down in such a way, his head was entrance point. In the little small door, his head is there. But to massage the body, Mahaprabhu Chaitanya's body is inside the room. And he has to enter into the doorway. And Mahaprabhu is God himself, also his guru. So, but how to enter? He's sleeping. He cannot say, hey, get out. I'll get in, and then you disturb his sleep. He was so devoted, don't disturb. Then he said, only one way, I'll have to just run over his head. To run over your feet over Guru's head, in Hindu film, the idea you cannot think of. You are going to hell. You put your head over Guru's head. And then, anyhow, the love is so much. He just went above over his head and entered into the room, and he started going towards the feet side, inside the, and started massaging. And Mahaprabhu, after some time, he was just saw the disciple. He said, hey, how are you here? He said, please forgive me. I have no other way to enter into the room. So I had to do crossing over your head. I know that it will take me to the hell, but I don't care. I love you. I wanted to serve you, so I did it. That's called supreme love. Ordinary love cannot do that. Out of fear, they will not do. No one will do.
Then Ramanuja's disciple, relative Govinda, he served his guru's bed, you can't see. But after making the bed, he rolled on the bed so that it becomes smooth, and Guru has no.
Yeah, that's also another Ramanuja story. Ramanuja was to test his guru's bed, but the bed should be so soft and even. It should not have some wrinkle so that his body will have a scratch. No, very, very soft skin, have that type of. And those who are spiritual people, their skin is very soft, very soft. Even if this heart is twisted like that, it will make a mark. That is the Sattika body. Ah. But for that reason, he used to lie down himself and feel, is there any wrinkle or anything little not evenly done? But that is unbelievable. It is, you cannot do with your guru. It is a rather your head should be at the feet of the guru. That is the tradition of. But you know, this is ordinary love. When supreme love comes, whatever happens to me, I don't care. I want to serve him. And how he will be happy, what will make him happy, I will do that. So that is that's the example is given. So first point is that it does not even want going to heaven. Give me freedom. I don't want anything. I want to serve you. That's the end, beginning and end of our loving relationship. So what a great example of love. I've given one or two examples, and there are many examples in this life of saints in every religion. No? Now another characteristic. First characteristic is you love for love's sake, even you don't crave for going to heaven, but to serve him, to love him is the criterion. You do. I go hell matters little. Right? I want to serve you. I want to love you with my mind, body, and that's why there is a word, Dehi Tulasi Tilo, Deho Samarapinu. As he said, the devotee says, I am offering myself like people offer the tulsi leaf in the temple with sandal paste. Deho, and I am they he tulasi to tila. Like tulasi and tila, they offer it to the Lord. So I am offering my this life at your feet. Tulasi tila. Deho samarapinu. So that is the ideal love, not seeking for your liberation even. I don't care. Love is supreme. Love is supreme. Huh? Swami Vivekananda, in his poem, he has said that I am your servant for ages together, again and again. I want to be born to serve you and you. I am a slave, born slave of you. That Vivekananda like person talking about Ramakrishna. Love supreme.
Dohaka.
Another example. What?
He said that Dohaka means Thakur.
Okay. Another characteristic of divine love is that it knows no fear. Oh yeah, that fear, what will happen, what will... I don't care anything. I have no fear. Fear means protection of yourself. No? Why you fear? I lose this. This is the fear. Fear in name, fame, power, position, money, wealth, spirituality, my purity, my holiness. No? Everything. There is no fear to lose anything because that love supersedes everything. It is humanly difficult to understand. Unless the mind becomes pure, this type of love is not seen in human relationship. It cannot be. Exceptional spiritual people can have this type of experience. So Swami Vivekananda said that to worship God through fear or punishment because of a human weakness is degradation of religion. Huh? This is a business. Oh Lord, oh, make me free from disease. Or, oh, I am in danger. Come to, that's why in early religion starts with this God as fear. God is holding a rod in hand. Judaism, there's the religion of Judaism in early days. God is punishing God. No? If you don't do this, follow this rule, then you will be punished. In a Vedic time also, earlier division of the Vedas, Upanishadic age, before that, Indra, God, he will kill you. So be propitious, O Indra. We are your children. Don't mahingshi. Don't destroy us. I am your child. No, it's fear. There's thunderbolt, lightning, flood, disease, death. People out of fear. eh? In temples, most of the temples people go to out of fear. Someone, I may got, I may lose my job. So out of fear, they are giving. I will give you 10 rupees worship. Oh mother, in Kali Mandir, that is, you go, thousands and thousands of people go there. That they say, oh mother, please, in the lawsuit, please make me win. I'll give you this today. I give you 10 rupees puja, and if I succeed, I'll give you 100 rupees puja. Today, I am losing the job, or this man is just an enemy to me. Kill him or do something. I'll give you puja. When only fear to protect oneself, people do. That is, I'm not saying that that is not a devotion. That's not my question. We are talking about supreme love. Supreme love has no business, no fears. They only love for love's sake. Again. So another characteristic that he's talking that about this, the divine love knows no fear. So first point is love for Lord is love's sake, 1 point. Second
I can't
point,
find it in my book. Sorry.
page 18 or 19.
18, I don't have it on 18.
You'll have it.
What? Where is
I
it?
don't find it.
Well, turn here and there. What can I say? My edition, your edition is different. Different. You have to find out. Just the book is finished and 2 pages before the next
Oh, I
verse.
got it. He said Vivekananda said it.
Vivekananda
worship God
said
through fear of
that to
punishment.
worship God through fear of punishment because of human weakness
I got it.
is degrading religion.
Yeah.
Sri Sarada Devi, spiritual concept of Ramakrishna once said, if a baby plays in mud puddle and gets itself dirty,
So,
does the mother throw away the baby? Or does she pick him up, wash him, and then take him on her lap? God is more than our own father or mother. He alone is love itself. So this is the loving God. The question of loving God comes rather than fearful God, frightening God. It's a transition. Christ also came from frightening God to loving God. That's a twisting and turning into. So when our love starts, it may be out of fear. Religion starts with fear. What is religion? In Swamiji's lecture, you will find Swamiji talks about that. Religion starts with fear. Every religion. Because people are helpless, seeing the violent nature of in the nature, things are happening, thunderbolt, flood, then sun, heat, or all these calamities happening, and we are helpless. In Stone Age, think about that. Think of the primitive condition of human civilization. Fear. Everyone worships something. Oh, something is there. Even that's why sacrifice idea came. If we sacrifice some goat or even some human being, the God will be pleased. No? So this is started with that primitive idea. But gradually it turns into a religion of love. No. Our Holy Mother said that even that Holy Mother saying, if the child, a baby, soils the cloth or makes him dirty, the mother will go and kill him. Hey, you stupid, you are all dirty. Or ma takes care of everything when you are a child and baby, no? So similarly, God, because I have done something wrong, oh, God is watching. He has watched what I did, bad karma. He will hit me. Oh, don't kill me, don't kill me. Hey, you have not understood what is God. God is your own mother. God is your own father. He is more than your own mom, own dad, own brother, own sister. There is no one more lovable than that. And in his eyes, you are a child. You committed something wrong. What is that in it? Good. It is her duty. Holy Mother said, it is my duty, my son, to clean him. So this is the loving mother. This is the love we want to see in God. And there is no question of fear. Huh? The child does not hide anything before the mother. And it's simple. Ma also does know. Child is child. They are weak. We all like that. We are weak. Yes, we are weak. What is the big thing in it? We are weak. That's why we are weak. Had I been strong, had I come to you? Why Holy Mother is needed? If she is not only looking at my bad side, she should have to look at the whatever I do is accept the child in his or her condition. That is the second quality of devotional love. Supreme love, bhakti, means that God is more than, He alone is love itself. Swami Brahmananda once told me, means Swami Prabhupada, what he said, is there any sin in God's eyes? We think it is sin. We think it is a purity. Pure, impure in your mind. In the mind of the divine, there is no pure and impure. You bear your consequences of your karma and you blame it. God is punishing me. God has no business to punish you. What is it? You put your finger in the fire and you will get the consequence. You cannot blame, oh, God is so, see how God is angry with me. He has put my finger into fire. Are He has put it, or you put your karma. Why not you put your finger on the ice? Will you get the same feeling? So it is the question that is fear. And that is not there in real love. So Brahmananda said, is there any sin in God's eyes? A glance from Him burns away all sins like a match put to a heap of cotton. As just to strike the match, what will happen? Gun, heaps of sin. But Girish Ghosh said, had I known that you will come, what sin I have committed? I could have done 100 times more than that. Known that you, God, my love, you are coming to rescue me. You are there for me. So this is the love. Love question comes here. Lastly, so this is the second point. Second point, love knows no fear. That's the second point. Third point, lastly, this love knows no rival. There is no jealousy in it. All human love always have jealousy. If I love you, I will try to catch you so that no one can get my love, a share of my love. It's a human love, selfish love. But there is a rivalry. Someone can take away my share of love. No, it happens, no? In ordinary love, you see, everywhere you so-called love, what human society understand, there's always a fear. And always watchful. You come here, you do. Even in spiritual life it happens,
Daughter-in-law, mother-in-law.
Daughter-in-law, mother-in-law, we need not have to go that far. We know it here in the Vedanta society also. This with Swami Ananda Maharaj, with Swami Prabhupada Maharaj, there are who are very, very close and are private secretary or something. Maybe they think that I'm doing for the duty, but duty has something also added. Some people complain against them, no? There will be some examples. I don't want to mention any name. Every time it happens, every center, every place, they will be protecting as if this head has no sense. So to guard, and she will be there whole day. But if someone comes for 5 minutes, is it not? You are all some peace time. Have you not seen that? I will be possessing 24 hours. No, that's nothing. I did nothing. But he comes and he has already every day he's coming. Why? That's a jealousy. It's in human love. That's okay. But in spiritual love, no. He'll be happy that I love my ideal or whom I love. He is also loved by so many. They give access to them. Ramakrishna, Holy Mother. Holy Mother is carrying the food tray. How much chance she gets whole day to be with Ramakrishna? And just another lady came. Ma, are you going? Can I take the plate for her? And mother gave it. And that created a problem though, anyhow. But that proved, and she kept and she put the tray there and left. No. And mother didn't mind. Mother did not mind. Mother came after thinking certain gap of time. Probably now the eating is over. So she went to take out the plate, which to clean the place. But she saw suddenly, you have not eaten the food. And Ramakrishna started complaining. Why do you send? Even Ramakrishna does not like that anyone will touch his pure food. Because, he's so pure, he cannot take it. But anyhow, that's not the point. My point, focus on one point. There comes some rivalry. But for real love, genuine love, if you love your Sri Rama, how much you will be happy. Suppose you find that tomorrow 20 people from another, not knowing anything, they come here and they find some inspiration to be more devoted to Sri Ramakrishna. Will you not find joy? Will you be jealous? Hey, Ramakrishna is mine. Why did you come over here? It's my position. So that means if you do, then really you have to develop much more love.
But we won't let them go to inner shrine. When they come there, we will say, no, don't go there. It's that our pujari jealousy that we only possess the inner shrine.
No, there is some true. It may be explained also. It may be explained. We don't allow them.
She said because they don't believe him.
What you said? That someone coming, we don't allow them to go in the inner shrine. That's true. That is a different thing. Inner shrine, we think that you have to go with taking a shower and all these other methodologies to follow. Not that we don't want, and that there is something protocol is there, but we should not be. Will you not be happy? That's my question. If some people suddenly of different faith, different ideas, and they are talking about Ramakrishna's broadness, these things. When you hear from some interfaith people, you go, and when you find that some of them are coming to the broad idea of Ramakrishna and what he lived for, we feel joy, no? So that is the thing. If we love someone and anyone loves that, my beloved, I'll be happy. That is the genuine love. And when that love with selfishness is remains, they want to protect, to guard. Why to guard? It's a baby. You have to guard. Yes, sometimes it is necessary maybe to guard like a mother. They do. Because in old, President Maharaj and others, devotees are going and rushing towards him. His body is not so much strong to take the touch of everyone. So we put barrier that way. But this should not be like that. Oh, you came yesterday and again today you are coming again. But I am still sitting there 24 hours. That's also no problem. But you come for 5 minutes. You have to make an appointment and find this and that and that. And that also makes me unhappy. So that is not my love, pure love we are talking about. Last is the love knows no rival. To a devotee, God is the one and only beloved. Sri Chaitanya says in his prayer to the Lord, O thou who stealest the hearts of thy devotees, do with me what thou wilt. For thou art my heart's beloved, thou and thou alone. Now let me first give examples from the sages and saints of religions other than that of the Hindus who also realized complete union through love. What are the example? He's talking about a Sufi mystic. And Sufi mystic's name is Al-Hallaj. And having experienced the ultimate truth, he declared, I am truth. I am he whom I love. And he whom I love is I. The lover and the beloved become one. Huh? What he says, that I am the truth, and I am he whom I loved. And he whom I love is nothing but I. That means love makes them totally forget their little petty identity of ego and takes them to that big I. And that big I and small I become one. It's almost Vedanta. It's a Sufi mystic talking about them. Now he says, what the Muhammad in Islamic word, it is called Inni An Allahu La Ilaha Ana. Is an exact translation of Ishaya. Verily, even I am God, and there is none else. So you see that both the idea is expressed in Islam, in the language, what is said, that exact translation is found in Ishaya. Saint Paul says, what Saint Paul says? Optimum esse unere Deo. The best is to be one with God. Dionysus, it is the nature of love to change a man into which he loves. If you love someone, what happens? You transform yourself to your beloved. You think of Ramakrishna, you become so absorbed, your whole personality will be changing. In that ecstatic mood, your feature will change and you will be almost one like that of your Ishta. You will be, look, people will think that you are Ramakrishna. We cannot have that love. We have not that intensity. That's why it will not happen. But Swami Brahmananda, when he used to get into that mood, people used to think that Ramakrishna is walking. Even his direct disciples, Brahmananda Swami walking, they used to think Ramakrishna walking from a distance. I know of an example. I remember there was one Swami, he is very tall, and he was in Belur area, but he was gone from Belur for another center, and posting was happened there. But he was a very respected Swami. So he came, and another young sadhu who was very much close to that senior Swami who left for another center, he was doing the pranam to Belur temple, main temple. And another brahmachari brother, two brahmacharis, there are 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 brahmacharis used to attend to the class of the senior Swami, who is no more in that Belur. Suddenly, two of the brahmacharis were going to salute the Lord. Someone is in the front who was very dear to that Swami. Is to study well and be always and to serve him, to be with him. Suddenly, this second person was coming from the back, and the other brahmachari make the pranam and came round, and he was going back to the another temple, and he ran after me. Hey, did you see that Swami has come from here? He saluted now. Where did he go? But there is no third party. That means the other Swami, the brahmachari, was so thought in ideal and idealism of the Swami that his feature also appeared like that of the person whom you think. It is called you think as you think whom you think, your face, your whole behavior turns like that. Isn't it not? You go to the gang people, if someone moves with them someday, their behavior, their talk, their way of using the slangs become like that. No? Again, some person in that association comes back to a holy group of people and gradually transforms. No? You see, their feature changes, their language changes, their behavior pattern changes. No? So if you imitate, that's why we think of Ramakrishna to be absorbed in such a way that our ego will be lost there. So that is the point. So he says it is the nature of love. If you love God, even mundane love, I give the example of mundane love. If that love it to change a man into which he loves. No? We find in the Vaishnava literature that, see what is called Radha. Radha was thinking of Krishna. No? Krishna, Krishna, and she was standing in front of the mirror, and she was putting all the face makeup and this and that, no? And she was putting the flower here and there, and doing all these things. And suddenly she saw her face is no more Radha face, it has become Krishna face. Because she was not decorating herself to look beautiful, but her intention was that if I put this way, Krishna will love that. Krishna loves this. My choice is nothing there. I am gone dead there. It is the Lord likes it this way. I am trying to be to fulfill His wish. So, and then that is one example is given how you become tadakara akarita. You become one in the akara, in the form of your chosen ideal.
That one man in Sundarban area when we went to India, that Devabhatananda their center. So he used to like so much, always giving Holy Mother class and all these things. His way of talking became kind of the way Holy Mother used to speak there in Sundarban.
Oh. Yes, he says that there is in India there is one place, and that one professor, his name is Shamol, he used to talk about mother, and everywhere talking about mother, she used to get very much absorbed. So some say that when she was so much imbued in mother's thought, as if her facial appearance looks like that of mother something. So German mystic Meister Eckhart, what he said, the soul in her hot pursuit of God become absorbed in Him, and she herself is reduced to naught, just as the sun will swallow up and put out dawn. Some there are so simple as to think of God as if He dwelt there, and of themselves as being here. It is not so. God and I are one. That is the Eckhart, Meister Eckhart of German mystic, not Eckhart Tolle. We are not. This is the old Meister. So that means this absorption makes you feel one with your ideal. Sri Ramakrishna describes the highest vision of God in the following words. What Ramakrishna said? Ramakrishna said, He indeed has attained the supreme illumination, who not only realizes the presence of God, but knows Him as both personal and impersonal, who loves Him intensely, talks to Him, partakes of His bliss. That means it is not that he knows the person, but he becomes tuned to him. Your vibration is tuned to that. It is like a music. Before playing the music, all the musical instruments are tuned. So we have to tune our life in the tune of some standard formula, that is God. So tune ourselves to that level. And when you tune, then you strike on a stringed instrument or in harmonium or in tabla, drum, they speak in the same resonance. The resonance is the same. So this is called tuning ourselves to that resonance to make one. That's why that becomes a music. No difference. The two tune, they don't make any difference. They all become one. That's why the music, the vocalists, they play so much work on the throat, so that when they sing, that goes into the same tune with the musical instrument which is tuned together. A we call B sharp, C sharp, A, B, like that. No, everyone's voice is little tuned to different level. So that should be unification. Main point is unification, oneness. Such an illumined soul realizes the bliss of God, while he is absorbed in meditation, attaining oneness with the indivisible, impersonal being, and he realizes the same bliss when he comes back to normal consciousness and sees this universe as a manifestation of that being and as a divine play. You go from this world, you get absorbed in the thought of the divine and get tuned and tuned and tuned, and then you see merge there. Then your identity is lost in love, divine love. You are dead, you are gone, little self is gone, and who remains? That, and that you, the same. The Rumi's famous story, Swami Vivekananda also quoted, the lover and beloved. So the lover came from outside and knocked at the door. From the voice came from inside, who? I am such and such. The door is not opened. That means you are keeping your identity separate. And then he said, who? Then what? Next word came. Still there is a.
It is I.
It is I will be the last one.
Or that is you.
It is I, or it is you. Yeah. So third point will be it is you. When it is you, then oneness comes and the door is open. So the ecstatic experience in Sufism is also to, in love, you unite with your beloved. And so Sri Ramakrishna said that this indivisible, impersonal being that is ultimate, that bhakti and jnana, they merge in the same level. People think that they will go to one, bhakti goes to another place. No, it is the oneness is the goal of bhakti also. Lover and the beloved, so long they are separate, they have not reached the goal yet. They are only the process. The goal is to be just forget about yourself. Be in the bliss. You are bliss. So he realizes the same bliss, which when he comes back, now after that when he comes back to the normal, he sees Krishna everywhere. He sees Ramakrishna everywhere. Holy Ramakrishna saw Holy, he used to call Ma Kali as mother, seeing mother everywhere. No? So when you come down, what will happen to you? Transformation will happen. You can think that, oh, I am a devotee. No, you are not a devotee until this transformation happens. You love and love and love and grow deeper and deeper, go to that state of identity with your beloved Lord, and then get merged into it. And when you come back again to the body consciousness, then what will you see? The whole world transformed. It is that beloved is everywhere because making a separation. This is called the manifestation of that being as a divine play. In words of Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita, his heart is with Brahman. His eye in all things is only Brahman, equally present. Knows his own Atman in every creature and all creation within that Atman. That means he sees in the Atman the whole world and in everything the Atman. That is not your own ideal you see everywhere. Sri Chaitanya was a great lover of God. Sri Ramakrishna expressed his appreciation of the spiritual greatness of Sri Chaitanya by saying Sri Chaitanya used to experience 3 moods. Sri Ramakrishna said Sri Chaitanya used to go into 3 moods. The inmost mood, he would be absorbed in samadhi. When you go to deep, 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 and get merged there, when his own body consciousness drops, only that was the inmost state. We call antardasha. Anta, inner, dasa means a state of deep inner state, antardasha. And then in the inmost mood, he would be absorbed in samadhi. He will be unconscious of the outer world. Now comes Ardha Vajya Dasa. He has not come fully to the external awareness. not fully into the inner consciousness. No, it's halfway. It's half outside, half inside. Mind is coming from total absorption and coming down to the outside as if midway. There you find half he is aware, as if some people he sees, but his more mind is pulled inside. Ardho Vaijodasa, that semi-conscious mood. He would dance in ecstasy but could not talk. That is the time singing stops. Goes into Ramakrishna. We find every time that same mood. He's outside, singing, dancing, talking. That's called Vaijodasa, external state. Then he singing and talking, someone sings a song. Ramakrishna stood up and started dancing with them, singing with them, and goes on singing and paraphrasing the words of the music. And doing that, suddenly Ramakrishna goes into a mood, he cannot speak anything. Say Krishna, Kri, Krishna, 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 then Kri, and nothing to go. Bas, stop. Nitai, there is a song. Nitai is my mad elephant. Nitai dancing like a mad elephant. And then say, Nitai amar mata hati, Nitai amar mata hati, Nitai. Mata hati, ha. In that state, still he is dancing or moving little bit. No? That's the half state. Or the Vaishya, half mind is outside, half is inside. Then he moves from that to the inside when somebody needs to hold Ramakrishna, otherwise he'll fall down. And it stays in that samadhi. We read the gospel. Occasionally his soul such a long time. And Master says that after some time he breathes a deep breath. And that time is no consciousness of the outside, not even inside. They have merged one. So Ramakrishna said, Mahaprabhu used to live in three states, but he himself used to live every day. One is external state, another is halfway, another is the internal absorption. So he regained the sense of individuality. But as soon as he regained the same sense of individuality, there was the universe before him, and with it the Lord of the universe, the repository of an infinite number of blessed qualities. So it was with the gopis. Gopis also will have to the same position. So the gopis, the separatists of Vrindavan, as soon as they lost themselves in their absorption, in absorbing love of Krishna, they realize their union with him and becomes Krishnas. Everyone feels, I am the Krishna. In the highest state of unity, every gopi will feel, I am Krishna. First, Krishna is playing with me and dancing with me, and then that goes deeper and deeper and deeper. Then they become just like a mute person in samadhi, and Krishna is gone. Krishna, they feel that they are Krishna. That no two, one. Na hama ramani, na so ramana, na so ramana, na hama ramani. He is not my husband, spiritual. I am the beloved. No. Na so ramana, na ham ramani. Duhumili eka. Two have merged into one. Peshala jani. You know that they become one. See, all Vedanta. Bhakti, what we read in the Bhagavat, this is all only one. So this is Vedantic explanation, but many people will be angry with us. This is Mayavadi's statement. But we are not Mayavadis. This is the real Vedanta. If your spiritual life does not give you that joy of union with the divine, that bliss manifests through your face and every being, every pore will feel the joy of that. That is the position. That is called devotion. That is called knowledge. So, but when they knew they were separatists, they looked upon Krishna as one to be worshipped. They think that he is my beloved, I will have to worship him. And immediately, quote, unto them appeared Krishna with a smile on his lotus face, clad in yellow robes and adorned with the garland the embodied God of love. So in the life of Sri Ramakrishna, we find how many times during the day he would become absorbed in God. Then he would realize the unitary consciousness. And later, as he came back to the normal consciousness, he would speak of God as the blissful mother. So we end here our second verse, but we will have some, let me see if there is some question, then I will be seeing that.
No question only.
Let me see. A time when you felt the presence of Ram. Please tell us some stories. A time when you felt the presence of Ramakrishna. Yeah, what can I say about that? We are given enough example for the holy people, so it matters little. But with these examples which we got for Ramakrishna, which we got for what we talked about Sri Chaitanya, what we read about the other mystics, this book has referred, Ramanuja, and also the other stories, the names have been mentioned here, the experience of those people, that Saint Paul's statement, the Sufi mystics statement, they prove that that type of joy means, we feel in our human love. In our human love, we feel the same thing. When you love someone really, that love makes you mad. You forget all other things, all other relationship, all other duties. Suppose a romantic love. A young man and young lover, they are loving each other. Look at their mind condition. They are this glimpse of real love. At that point, they're so absorbed for each other. They're restlessly always calling on phone, talking 24 hours. If they think 26 hours would have been better. Huh?
And even anybody comes for 5 minutes, they get angry.
Oh my God. Even someone comes in between them, for 2 minutes, 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. That is out of love. It is an expression of love. But that is called the love. So if we can understand for human love, but now you can put it into divine love. Human love is very little. Say one drop of the ocean, love, that gives so much attraction. Now you think of the ocean of love. What will be the condition? How deep, how profound will it be? Yes, that everyone wish to understand. Noreen is saying, this question is that purify the heart from jealousy, selfishness, and ego. What can do? Saying the mantra. Wonderful. We repeat the mantra. Not only mantra saying will do, but also to feel that he is in me. As we say the mantra and we feel the presence, and then mantra will be just absorbing, the mantra will stop. Only feeling will come, and feeling will be covering from head to toe. Then you are gone. So yes, it purifies the heart. Purifies the heart means it makes us identify with what is our divine nature. So mantra japa, what we get it from our guru, that's a good practice. That purifying the heart, all from jealousy will go away, and all the selfishness and the personal ego, all will vanish by the mantra, repetition of the mantra with love. We repeat mantra just like a mechanical. This is just a machine. Now we can make a CD player and give the one time you repeat the mantra, and then it can multiply by 100 times. The whole day it will chant. The machine will not get liberation. This, if it does by machine, it will not give liberation. That's true, not true totally. It will give liberation, but the effect will be very little because your mind is not there. But really, you take, Ramakrishna said, if one can take the name of God once with all sincerity, and the tear rolls down. Repeating the name, your tears roll down. Then you know you are very close to God realization. That means mind will be so pure. Spontaneous joy will be springing. It does not happen because of our pollution of the mind. As I say, our pollution of the mind is mon, uh, mon is polluted. Ramakrishna said, why spiritual realization does not happen? Why not for the householder there is a chance for spiritual life? Ramakrishna said, but what will happen? They have given their mind mortgaged, mortgaged to the world and worldliness. My mind is given mortgaged to this person, that object, that money, that thing, this thing. So it has been mortgaged. The mind does not belong to me. Though it was my mind, but it is no more my mind. They're all caught and they have been all stolen away from me. Or I have willfully given that to others. So if that is purified by prayer and meditation, you pay off your mortgage, come out of there, say, I have nothing to deal with anybody, I don't care for that. Only God is my life. Then you withdraw. You withdraw. That means your purity of the heart will come. And pure heart will be always full of bliss, full of blessings, love, all noble things will come. So I think these are the questions I find.
And there is no more question on the other one.
There is any other question? No. Good. No question means good. Everyone.
Everybody is realized.
Very good. Okay, so thank you all.
Thank
Now we'll meet again at 7:30 in our class, which that class will be on what? Nectar of Supreme Knowledge. So hope to see you again in time. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ram Krishnarpanam Astu. I will ask you to have the copy of this book with you. It will make you much more, give you much more clarity if you read yourself. But if you can order it, I don't know, our bookstore is now closed, but you can order on catalog or through other media. Okay? Thank you all. Jai Ma. Huh?
Thank you, Swamiji. Jai Ma.